Austin. What am I supposed to do with that, Austin? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our very first Movember stream. Happy Movember to everybody. That is, in case you don't know what that is, one, it means you're going to see this ugly mustache all month. Two, it means we're raising money. This year, our cause is the University of Michigan Rogel Cancer Center, which is a center, just miles from me, that's focused on research and treatment of all sorts of cancer. Means a lot to me. We'll get into a little bit. Austin has immediately cashed in a Macho Man Randy Savage appearance, which means I suppose I need to change into costume here in a minute. But before I do want to get into Movember, what we're doing, what it means for you guys, what's coming up this entire month, all that sort of stuff. So like I said, we are supporting the Rogel Cancer Center. If you want to donate, there should be links flowing through the chat. You can just type in !Movember in YouTube or Twitch. There's also a QR code right there that will link you or send you right to a donation page. The one thing I haven't seen yet, don't know yet, is if the donation alerts are working. Since this is the first stream, I haven't been able to really test it out. That's not a call for you to donate. If you want to donate. If you don't. I'm just throwing it out there that I don't know if it's working yet or not. There's already been over $500 in donations, and before we get into anything, I want to read off and thank all the people who have donated. A lot of you sent some really important, heartfelt messages, so I want to get to that first and foremost. One of our fundraisers, or the organizers of the fundraiser, Kristen Kurtz, threw in a $10 donation, says, "Go Jeremy, go Lions." Joshua G, I'm not going to read out full names just because I'm not sure people realize that I can see their full names. But Josh G donated $30. Thank you so much, Joshua. Matt B donated $100, says, "Love all the work you do and can't thank you enough for using your platform for a great cause. Keep it up." Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate your support. Lions fans, what was it? Lions fan, I want to get the number right. 860 donated $50, says, "Lost my dad in June, and your story about your dad brought me to tears in front of my students. Best of luck blowing past your goal." Appreciate it. Sorry to do that in front of your students. I did write kind of a long essay to Pride Detroit Direct subscribers about why we're supporting the Rogel Center. I keep calling it the Rogel Center. The Rogel Center. Dylan, it is not too late if you want to do that, and I'll get to there's some things to note about the raffle this year that's a little bit different that I want to make sure is totally clear, and I'll get to that in a minute. Solid, thank you, appreciate that. $75 donation from Tom, says, "Jeremy, as sad as your dad's passing was, your relationship with him was deeper and stronger than so many people's. I'm not saying this to diminish anything, but to encourage you to treasure those memories, hold on to them forever. My mother died when she was 47 and I was 21. It was sudden and shocking, but I do treasure the memory of her very much. All the best." Thank you, Tom. That's far too young. Sorry you had to go through that. $25 from an anonymous donor, says, "I love that you take the time to do the good things for charities every year. You can be proud of the work you are putting to help others." Appreciate that, anonymous. John M, $100 donation. Appreciate that. Kula, $100 donation as well, says, "Let's do this. Welcome Movember." Thank you, Kula. Appreciate you. Lashang from Pride of Detroit, $25 donation, just says, "Let's fucking go." And Austin Mammoth says, "Yay November," with a $50 donation. So I appreciate all of y'all. It's incredible to me that we raised over $500 before we even went live. Now I do see that Drew just donated $50. It did not go through on the alert unless it's very delayed. But $50 donation from Drew. I appreciate that, buddy. Did I miss a midweek mailbag? Couldn't find it. Yeah, we did send out, I want to say Wednesday morning, a very long 90-minute midweek mailbag to subscribers. Interesting. So it did does that say 8:15 now? Did one of you just donate a crap ton? Or does that say 6:15? No, it says 6:15, right? It's so small on my screen. Whoop, that's the wrong thing to make bigger.
Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
I think this is good. Either way, thank you. I'm just going to continue to repeatedly refresh my donations page. But anyways, that's let me talk a little bit more about what's in it for you guys outside of obviously supporting a really good charity. We've got some really wacky goals and prizes and things of that nature to channel my inner what's his name? What am I doing here? Desktop. All right. If you want any of this information, this page is just going to be pinned in the 6th spot here, as we call it, all month. So if you ever need any reminders of what we're doing and what's up for grabs, you can do it here. Talks about my story, Rogel Center's story, how to donate. Now the prizes. So giveaway prizes are a little bit different. Let me show up. Boop. So the giveaways are going to be a little bit different this year. Due to some legal concerns, we cannot raffle off items anymore based on donations. So in the past, if you donated $100, that'd be like 5 raffle tickets, $20 a ticket. We're not allowed to do that anymore. There's a certain amount of legality to it. It might come back that way. It might not. So what we're going to do instead is once we hit certain milestones, we'll just raffle something away to our live audience. And the only thing you'll have to do, and it doesn't matter if you've donated or if you're just watching, you'll just type in a keyword, and then I'll draw randomly from the people who type in the free word. It's free entry. It's just a way to pay back our live audience because so much of what we do in Movember is about our live audience and supporting you guys. So it's gonna be a little bit different. I know it's not quite as fair necessarily to those of you that, particularly the ones that are heavy donators and probably are accustomed to winning things. It's just going to be completely random and out of fairness for everyone, as I note here, 1 prize per person. So if you win early, you pick up something that maybe wasn't your favorite prize. Unfortunately, that's all you're going to be eligible for, because I want to make sure everybody, as many people can get in on the rewards as possible. So in terms of what's up for grabs, I got a whole bunch of donated cards. So we have like these 2 packs of Aiden Hutchinson and Jamison Williams. We're gonna be giving these 2 away. I think there's 3 packs of them, literally the same cards. So there's 3 packs of those. There's a bunch of other Aiden Hutchinson ones. Like I think we're giving away a 5 pack, which is like all these ones are of Aiden Hutchinson and they're different. Bunch of that stuff. We have a Roomba up for grabs. We'll pay for some of your guys' subscriptions on Twitch or YouTube, whatever you prefer. I'll pay for whatever Lions jersey you want. Calvin Johnson bobblehead. Righteous Felon threw in another snack pack this year. And then you can earn your own rewards. These are like kind of automatic rewards that you get for donating. So if you donate $100 and you're not already a Pride of Detroit Direct subscriber, boom, you get a subscription all the way through this season and the off season, all the way up until the start of the 2025 season. If you donate $250, I'll reach out to you and you can tell me or anyone on staff to do a cameo video for you, depending on what you actually want. I mean, you can get us to say pretty much whatever as long as it's appropriate. $500, you can write an article for Pride of Detroit, and $1,000, you can be a guest on Pride of Detroit. And then your individual rewards can also impact the streams. So if you donate $25 with your donation, just send a message like, hey, write this on your face, and I'll write it on my face. $50, you can pick out a podcast host, and they have to do an ASMR voice for a full minute. $100, I'll change my background. We don't have a background during these streams, but during podcast streams, I'll change my background. For $250, Ryan will repeatedly write a phrase on his whiteboard that he streams from, a la Bart Simpson. And then the most popular one from last year, a $300 donation, someone on stream will crack an egg on their head. We also have an auction that's coming up later in the month. I'm still working on the exact prizes that the Lions are going to give away. The Rogel Cancer Center is giving away a couple things, including a Jim Harbaugh signed football, which should be really cool. They got a gift basket coming as well. And then maybe the rarest of possible items, these trading cards that were donated to us by Reclaim Customs, Eric W. Made literal trading cards of us that I'm gonna make sure we have signed, and we'll package it away. It's all 4 of these people. So, Chris, Eric, myself, and Ryan will all sign 1 cards and give away all of those in a 4-pack. So ASMR is basically whispering, but like kind of making it seductive a little bit. So like, if we want to talk about the Lions, you know how good they are, we talk about that. We talk like that for a little bit. That might be one of the least popular things that people check in. So we'll see. So Drew Falcon, by the way, you donated 50, right? So you would be eligible to make me do that if you want. We also have some special streams coming along. Most of these are things that we owe from last year. So we owe a karaoke stream, which will happen a week from today. 2 weeks from today will be a Hot One stream, and I know a bunch of Pride of Detroit is looking forward to that. We already kind of procured the hot sauce there. I got to do a polar plunge. One podcast that we're going to do this month is going to be all in Lions overalls. Chris Perfetto's a cooking stream on his channel, and then I will go grocery shopping in yoga pants. Okay. Don't keep me from doing that. Fair. And then donation goals. So these are the big ones. These are the things that we're trying to get and accomplish. So $5,000, we will have a flea flicker day where I will be forced to watch a flea flicker compilation and then play Madden and I'm only throwing flea flickers, which should be a very painful experience. $10,000, I'll make a running backs do matter apology video. At $15,000, we'll do a Sprite no burping challenge, which apparently is a thing that Hamza suggested and looks very painful. At $20,000, Ryan and I will have a stream where we are just watching historic Lions games, historic highlights. So from crazy games in the past, whatever's available on YouTube, you guys can throw some suggestions in the chat as well. At $2,500, I talked with Jack Fox this week and he's in. I will attempt to field several kicks from him out there in the Lions practice field. And I will 100% make an ass of myself. So that should be fun. At $30,000, I'm going to ask one of the offensive linemen to like give me a breakdown of what they eat in a day, and then basically I'll try it. I'm 160 pounds, so this should be also very painful. At $35,000, I will do what I'm deeming the JMO milkshake, which is if you remember, obviously I think most people remember the McFlurry on a burger thing that he Instagrammed, but I feel like people forgot this one, which is far more disgusting looking. Hot Cheetos with what I've been apprised of is something called Rotel. What is it? Hot Rotel? Rotel dip, which is like a what do you call it? Almost like what do you call the cheese dips? The cheese? I don't know. But anyways, with meat in it. So I'm gonna blend all of that together and make a JMO milkshake. At $40,000, Eric's wife will mess with my dating profile. We'll see how that goes. $50,000, I will get a Movember logo tattoo, which is, of course, our Movember logo, which Velveeta. That's what I was thinking. It was Queso or Velveeta. That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know why this is loading like it's 1990. You know what the logo is. I think it's just huge. At $60,000, I'll shave my head, which I have never done. And then at $75,000, I'll do something called the World's Smelliest Fish Challenge. Sorry about the ads, but I will give you a taste of what that looks like because, dear Lord, I don't want to do it. So like these, I forgot what it's called. Oh, surströmming, which seems Swedish or something. But like, yeah, these guys can't even handle the smell of it. Look at how that looks too, man. That's the concerning part. Smelling salts are going to be in the extreme wheel of pain this year. I still have those. They're literally right by my side.
Oh my god, I'm going to throw up.
So anyways, I'm kind of hoping we don't get like I'm that looks so bad.
I don't know what's worse. This
So
or Graham Burton.
it looks brutal. Okay, we don't need to see this guy vomit, but that's if we get to 75,000, which I'll gladly do if we get there, but dear Lord, that looks painful. There was a couple more things in there that I feel like I was supposed to get to. That is too much. Don't do it. We'll see. An anonymous $30 donation came in. Appreciate that to whoever donated. It's a bummer that's not showing up. I'll work on that during the Madden Sim. Let me see if there was anything else. Subscribers of POD Direct, will they? So I believe it's only for new subscribers. I will double check. The Wheel of Pain stuff. So if you're not familiar, every $1,000 that we raise, we take a spin on the Wheel of Pain, which this is what it is like right now. It's subject to change throughout the month. If you guys have ideas, if you guys send me something that looks disgusting to eat, maybe I'll throw it on there. But so right now it consists of Bean Boozled, which are these jelly beans that either taste like a normal flavor or taste like something like barf, stinky socks, dead fish. I won't know which ones I'm taking, but I'll eat a couple of those. A whole thing, probably a spoonful of Vegemite, which I've never had, but people say is disgusting unless you're from Australia. Pickle juice is back on the menu. I still have the same pickle juice containers from last year, so it might be even more disgusting because it might be expired. I don't know. 10 up downs, because I know you guys love the 10 up downs. And then you may remember, I don't know, a year or two ago, someone gave me a hat that says wine me, dine me, 69 me. I will wear that for the rest of the stream if it lands on that for every Wheel of Pain. And then some other stuff in terms of extreme Wheel of Pain. We have, like I said, the smelling salts. We have sour pickleballs, which I had one of these last year and it killed me. Not as much though as the fart spray did last year. That's back as well. And then I just got in last night some pickled pig's feet, which, let me tell you real quick. I've had pickled pig's feet once. It was in social studies in 7th grade because my teacher offered it as a little bit of extra credit to anybody who wanted to try it. I bought it off Amazon. It's in this glass jar with like the metal lid. That lid was not secured. The whole like pop when you open up a bag of or a bottle of pickles or whatever, there was no pop. The lid had already been compromised, so that adds a extra layer of concern. So yeah, not looking forward to that. I don't like pickled things. I don't keep kosher if that's your concern, Jill. So we'll see how that goes. $25 donation from Jacob says, I've been in remission for 14 years from leukemia and became a radiation therapist, all thanks to U of M hospital system. So this Movember hits home for me. Let's crush this. Jacob, that's incredible. First of all, congratulations for being in remission. Second of all, for that to motivate you to give to others in a similar way. That's incredible, Jacob. Thank you for the $25 donation. And if you want me to do anything, I need to keep myself apprised. So if you want me to write something on my face, Jacob, I'm not sure what your Twitch or YouTube handle is, but feel free to let me know what you want to write on my face. Here's the thing though, guys, like it was overnight delivery. Like I got it delivered in 24 hours. So how bad could it have gone? Okay, yeah, Drew, you can. What'd you say, Drew? Let me scroll up. Connect. Yes, I can. Drew, instead of asking for me to write something on my face, has requested that I just give myself a unibrow, which I will gladly do for the stream. So, actually, hold on. Let me bring the stream right in front of me so I can watch myself do it. At our last POD party, I was told that I have black hair. For all of my life, I've thought I had brown hair. And so I think this is proving that I was right all along, that this is not the same color as my hair. There we go. How's that? There you go. That's what a donation will get you guys. So hold on. Let me quickly go to Streamlabs, and then we'll get this Madden Sim thing going in a second here. I just got to keep an extra eye on the amount. So we're at 670 right now. I'll just make sure I keep... Oh, where did my chat go? Oh, it's up here. That was weird. Keep that right there, and then recent events. Okay. No. Okay. I got a bunch of alerts to get to too, so all right, let's what do we want to do next? Let's look at some Madden stats. How much to have you ask a question while at the podium with something written on your face? That I will not do. that requires putting my professionalism at stake, which I'd rather not do. All right, let's see who went up and down. Jahmyr Gibbs up to an 86. That makes sense. Kirby Joseph with another interception goes up to an 82. Jack Campbell, 79. Jack Fox, 79. I'll get up a spot. Okay. Here's what I'm running right here. What's the deal with this? Why are we still 76 for Khalif Raymond? +1 for Levi, who had 5 pressures. That makes sense. James Houston goes down 1. Also probably makes some sense. Trevor Nowaski gets up a couple points. That's good to see. And that's it. Hold on. Let's go into Khalif, because maybe did they up at least like his punt return? Is that not a thing on here? Rude. All right, never mind then. I guess that's all we got. Oh, we got another donation here. Tara DC, $50 donation, says appreciate all you guys do for charity in Movember. Appreciate that, Tara. You can also force me to either talk in ASMR or write something on my face, whichever one you want. If you're in the chat, I do have brown hair. Stop it. You got the camera. It's off. All right, let's get the game loaded up. I'm a little flustered because there's a lot to do today, but fire up the game. Go full cam for a second. Let me thank some of the Twitch and YouTube subscribers real quick, and then we'll get back to everything. Scroll. Boptimus Prime, thank you for the follow. VR Master, thank you for the 22 months. Says happy Movember. Mark Loveland, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. D Lions for life, 10 months. Subscribe to the channel. Says Lions show Packers what love really is. Go Loins. David Lunch, 22 months. Subscribe to the channel. RGA, 24 months. That's 2 freaking years. Yevitz, 38 months, says Titans game was amazing to be at. Took the Sweetwater recommendation and was not disappointed. I love to hear that, Yevitz. Congratulations. That's great. Good game to be at, right? Pretty fun. Pretty crazy. Mighty Mech Games, thank you for the subscription via your Prime gaming subscription. First time subscriber as well. Appreciate that. Uncle T-Rav, 24 months, says I get teared up rewatching that Jamal Williams speech. How far we've come. Yeah, I think I have to rewatch that whole 2022 Packers Lions finale movie that the Lions put out. That's so good, and I'm sure it'll get me hyped up for tomorrow. JP is me, 25 months, subscribe to the channel. Big Al, 48 months, 4 years. Wow. Yeah, indeed, Big Al. Appreciate the support, buddy. LJB Ruff, 54 months, subscribe to the channel. Also crazy. Thomas J. Hutchins, 21 months. Woodchuck Hunter 5 bits says, put the mustache ride shirt on with the hat. You remember that one too, huh? Maybe. Alien Vivitor 44 months says it's time for the Pride Detroit community to knock out another November out of the park. Thanks for doing this every year. Thank you guys for making it worth my while to do this every year. Wouldn't be able to do it without the crazy support from all y'all. So appreciate that. And then Baller Remilio, thank you for the 19 months. Subscribe to the channel. So we are caught up on those alerts. For some reason, Madden didn't load. So let me open up the EA thing. Oh, you got it for me. Fair enough. I went to Sweetwater yesterday. Holy shit, it was delicious. Yep. Very, very good. All right. Come on, Madden. Update complete. I updated you last night. Did we get... Oh, only 180. Oh, my God. We're at 1,000. What happened? Hold on. Hold on. Just a... Wow. Joshua Mercer dropped $1,000 while I wasn't watching. Says, love you guys, the POD crew and POD chat. Let's get this Movember rolling. Josh! Now I feel really bad that we don't have the alerts popping up on the screen, but Joshua Mercer dropped $1,000 to the Rogel Michigan Cancer Center. Incredible. And then Lost Oceans, let's not forget your $100 donation. Says, fuck cancer. My mom passed away at 38 from breast cancer. My dad is still fighting 3 years from ampullary cancer. Hoping for another good few years from. That's tough, man. 38 is... I'm 38. That's far, 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 far too young. Sorry you didn't get to spend that time with your mom. And yeah, let's cherish every moment you have with your dad. And
sports, it's in the game.
Hopefully he can find some of the solutions that my own dad found. He lived 15 years past his initial diagnosis, which only gave him 6 months to 2 years. I got 7 times that. More than 7 times that. So there's hope for there. There's hope. There's hope in places like the Rogel Cancer Center, because of the research they do, because of the treatment that they do. This is gonna be I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be a little bit of a tough month. I didn't expect to hear so many stories already, people who have gone through something similar to me. Stay strong, man. I know how tough it is. It's tough. With that being said, why waste any time here? It's time for a spin on the Wheel of Pain. Where should I put this? Yeah, so this is what's up for grabs. Every $1,000 that we raise, we're only $180 away from doing it again. Yeah, so every time we reach that, we'll take a spin and do something embarrassing to ourselves or painful to ourselves or whatever. And then every 10,000 that we raise, we'll up every one of these things to something a little bit more painful, and go from there. But let's spin this, our first ever wheel of spin for the 2024 Movember. Here we go. Man, really? We're gonna start with the Wine Dine and 69 hat. All right, let me go find that really quick. Here's the thing. I'm not sure if I have the other shirt. Let me see if I can find the shirt. I know there's another shirt that's embarrassing. Oh, God. What's the chances that's the first one it lands on? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I did find it. I'll put the shirt on too. All right. Let's put the spin wheel away. Let's reverse the... We'll reverse the camera too. Flip. How do I... No, that's not it. feel like there's a way to do this. Can I? Oh, transform. Flip horizontally. There we go. There you go. This is already out of control. I hate this. All right. You guys ready to do a Madden sim? Have you forgotten that we're actually doing a Madden sim? Because I kind of have. All right. What do I need? Let's go to Madden. Oh, I forgot, Austin. I'm sorry. I will give you your channel points back. I totally spaced on that. My fault. Do you want to do it for tomorrow? I could save it for tomorrow. You know what? Would you rather me save it for tomorrow or give you your points back so you can gamble with them? Anthony Davis. Oh, it's flipped on this one. Let me flip it back. Transform. Flip horizontal. The thing is, now when I'm looking at chat, it doesn't look like I'm looking at chat anymore. No worries. Let's save it for tomorrow. Okay. So I won't refund you. I will show up to tomorrow's stream as Macho Man Randy Savage. I will make a note for myself as well so I don't forget. I'm just going to write Macho Man in huge letters. And stick it right in the base of my computer. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Put you over here, computer. Keep an eye on that donation list. And I'll mess with the settings in Streamlabs in the next day or two. Try to make sure those donations are showing up. Okay. Laser Mouse. Thank you for the 100 bits. First of all, and says, "Whoa, get up downs off the board. None of us want to see that again." What do you mean? I know what you mean. Laser Mouse, 15 months subscribed to the channel, says, "Oh yeah, Snapperdo Slim Jim." All right, so integrations, donor drive is there. I believe it's the correct. Your page, 7565 is there. That's unfortunate. All right, let me just get into this. I'll fix it. Oops, that's the wrong. Let's edit some rosters. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, my chat just restarted. Reset. Still there, chat? Oh, I need to move myself too. I'm like looking off screen. All right. We need to edit rosters. We probably need to add some players, to be quite honest, because the Lions are certainly going to sign some people from their practice squad to their roster. And I have to imagine Mohammed is the easy one. Is he right end? There he is. The question is who the other one is going to be. With no Makai Wingo, it kind of makes me think it might be Chris Smith. I don't know if he's in this game, but I'm going to look. I did not see him. What did RGA say? I can't see. I can only see people replying to RGA. But I missed. Oof. Do we want to sign anyone else? Just Nick Williams? You want to just sign Nick Williams or Isaiah Buggs just to have someone there? Maybe he's considered. I doubt he's considered. Is that Kevin Strong? Good for him being in this game still. I could go Zylstra. What am I doing? Right tackle. No. All right. It's fine. We'll figure it out. If we reach 2,000, I did not say any of that. I will say this, though. Bed made. Bed made. Eat it, chat. All right. Let's talk about injuries and things of that nature. No Sione Vaki this week. Dealing with, I think, a knee injury. Is that right? Kind of a weird week for him, where he's a no practice on Wednesday, a full practice on Thursday, and then a no practice again on Friday, which is not normally how a week goes. So not sure what's going on there, but is it knee? Oh, he's technically doubtful, but yes, it is a knee injury. Probably not going to play. It's only going to affect the Lions on special teams, so we don't really need to make an adjustment there. It's fine. Who cares? All right. Next, all the other injuries are on defense, which seems to be just how this season is going, unfortunately. So no Pascal again this week, sadly, as he continues to deal with whatever the illness thing he's dealing with. He's doesn't really want to talk about it, which is completely understandable. So we got to take him out. I think what we need to do, really, and here I think we need to put Levi on the edge as a starter. And then Pat O'Connor is really in the inside. So maybe we'll replace him. Won't let me. Great. Who should we put there instead? I don't know. That's weird. But Mohamed's probably going to start with Levi, which is kind of how they ran it last week. Isaiah Thomas will get some play in there too. We got to take Pascal out here completely. So, gosh. It's a tough spot. I guess we'll put Levi as the extreme backup on this side too. Mekhi Wingo also doubtful in this game, dealing with an ankle injury. So we got to take him out of the rotation here. Broderick Martin is out this week, but he returned to practice, so that's a good sign. Put Mohamed there. Linebackers, unfortunately, also dealing with injuries. So Malcolm is dealing with an ankle injury, I believe. He's been ruled out. The good news is it sounds like he avoided a major injury. In fact, I even saw him walking around in the locker room this week, and he didn't appear to be favoring the ankle too much. So chance he plays next week. I think maybe it's a little bit more likely in 2 weeks since he didn't practice at all this week, but we'll see. So we'll see more Jalen Reeves-Maven. We'll see probably more Trevor Nowaski, but we got to take him out of the rotation here as well. So I'm going to throw Ben Neiman in there since he's on the roster. Great. Okay. Is that it? Are we caught up? I think that's everybody. Yeah. What do you say? Nick the Greek 100 bits says, oh man, we passed 2,000. I see you. I see you. Nick the Greek 100 bits says, Josh Paschal actually has a torn scrotum, which is why he's keeping it so private. You need to wait until he can go at full speed without stuff leaking out. Gross. Maybe another week. I acknowledge that there's nothing funny about melanoma recurrence. I apologize ahead of time. You kind of apologized at the end. That wasn't ahead of time. That's the opposite of ahead of time. That's at the end. All right, let me check in on the donations because we passed 2,000. Who do I have to thank / yell at? Kevin Burrows with $50 says, I think you might be a little too generous with your punishments, but I deeply appreciate your sacrifices for a good cause. Thanks for all you do. I've grown to look forward to these Madden Sims almost as adamantly as the actual games. Appreciate that, Kevin. And if you want me to either talk in an ASMR voice or say something or write something on my face, feel free to. And then Laser Mouse, an $150 donation, officially got us over the $2,000 mark. Let me finish with these roster adjustments. Did I miss Rodrigo in one of the... let's adjust the Packers. I'll check really quick to make sure Rodrigo isn't in anywhere. Oh, good call. Okay. Oh, and I should check sub packages real quick. That's fine. That is not fine. get Mohammed in there. Pat O'Connor's higher than him. Can I get Pat O'Connor here? I can. Good. Actually, I'm going to keep that. That's fine. Okay, I think we're good. So let's change it to the Packers. They got a lot going on too. So let's start with their outs. Safety, Evan Williams is out, and I believe he's one of their starters. Am I right? No, he's their backup. Bullard is their starter, but I feel like Evan Williams has been getting some time. Either way, he's out, so let's put Oladapo in his way. This is, I mean, we have to have discussions from here. Bullard is the nicker. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So, Jordan Love is officially listed as questionable. He practiced twice in limited fashions. From my understanding, Thursday's practice was very limited. Didn't really get to hear what his Friday practice was like. If you saw Ian Rappaport put out a story saying unless he falls downstairs, he's expecting to play. So I'm assuming Jordan Love is going to play. I think that's probably how we should proceed. I'm actually I feel a little bit better if Jordan Love is playing, especially if he's not 100%, than a healthy Malik Willis playing because of all the crazy running he does. Part of me thinks maybe Malik Willis has some sub-package play this week, but that's pure speculation on my part. I think we keep him in. Josh Jacobs is also listed as questionable with an ankle injury. He got 2 limited practices in at the end of the week, so I am assuming he's going to play, but something to keep an eye on. He might not be 100%. Another questionable is Jair Alexander. Jair Alexander did not practice at all. Listed as questionable, though. Not doubtful, not out, questionable. Jair's gone through a lot. But I don't know, man. Missing 3 straight practices. If everyone treats practices and injury reports differently, but if the Lions had someone who missed all 3 practices, they would not be playing. All right, y'all want him out, so we're going to take him out. I think that's fair. Bucks to Bulls. Thank you for the 22 months. Says Happy Movember and FTP. All right, Alexander's out. Technically, I always get these mixed up. Corey Ballantyne is also questionable with an ankle injury, but he did practice in a limited fashion all week, so he should probably be good to go. Last one, but let's not forget it. I skipped over it by accident. Josh Myers is questionable. I'm sorry, doubtful with a wrist injury. I think Eldon Jenkins is typically the guy that they've slipped in, but he's already starting at left guard. I don't know how they're going to adjust, but I think this is how. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but Eldon Jenkins is doubtful, so let's take him out, which we did. All right. Those have been edited. Let's save those changes and use them. Week 9. Whoop. Great. Oh, I didn't really check the sub packages. I should probably do that. Sub packages are really only going to matter at corner. That might be the only one. Let's just look at the sub package corners. Bullard really should be the nickel. All right. Okay. Now we're good. Okay. Before we get into it, we got to take another spin on the Wheel of Pain already. 2 Wheel of Pain spins in, and we're only 2 days into our Movember stream. I guess, before I do this, I guess I have to take off the Wine 'em Dine 'em 69'em. So let's change that one, and we'll change it to Eat a Bug. There we go. That should update in a second. Boop. There we go. Experiment. Okay. That's close to what we did, I think. All right. There we go. We'll scoot over here. So 10 up downs, pickle juice, Vegemite, Bean Boozled, or Eat a Bug. Here we go for raising $2,000 already for the Rogel Cancer Center at the University of Michigan. Here we go. Well, this is the part where I also reveal something else mildly embarrassing about myself, which is, as some of you may know, I have to do a stream where I am wearing yoga pants to a grocery store. I bought those said pants, and they are extremely comfortable, and I'm currently wearing them. So, this is going to be interesting. I will tuck them in as good as I can. Let me bring my monitor a little bit closer to the edge of my desk so you guys can see me do these. Point the camera down at my feet. We donate more when you see butt crack? I don't think that's true. And if it is true, I have some serious questions. All right, you don't need to... Thankfully, I'm wearing socks so you guys aren't commenting on my feet. How do I get this to... This is... Oh, wait, maybe that... There we go. All right. 10. I'm going to take the hat off because it's going to fall off. This is going to be family friendly. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. 10 up downs. Here we go. I ran 3 miles this morning too already, so this is... Do I have enough room? Push this chair out just a little bit further. All right, here we go. Zazu wants to come and watch. Here we go. 3, 2... I had to send the kids away. Hi, buddy. Hold on, you gotta move out of the way. 3, 2, 1. 1. Oh, God, Zazu, look at it. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Woo! 10. How'd the shirt hold up? Are we good? Form is better than last year. Well, that was my first 10. If you guys make me do another 10 this stream, I guarantee you those aren't going to be as good. Dang! There was some cracks. Shoot. I gotta wear longer shirts. Celestials. Jesus. Yeah, we did. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we took Evan Williams out. Sorry, hold on. My monitor's laying on a cord. All right. Oh, I think we got another $80 donation in here. Don't forget to use your donations to make me do silly stuff. A couple of you have given enough to write on me or whatever. Woo! Put it in your donation message if you can. Or if you're in chat, just let me know. Kimberly, $80. Says, proud of you for taking this Movember idea and running with it. So, thank Thanks for all you and the POD crew do. Thank you. Sorry I'm out of breath. But I do appreciate the $80 donation. That makes a difference. Makes a ton of difference. We're up to $2,100 donated in stream 1, guys. That's incredible. Appreciate all of you guys. But I think we finally have a Madden sim to do, so why don't we get to that before we get to the end of this thing. Where's my mouse? There we go. All right. What are we doing? Quick play. Sorry, Zach. My apologies. No one needs to see that. All right. Before we get started, always a reminder, before you get your bets in on Twitch, we're talking about an 89 team versus an 83 team. 89, 83. We know the lines are wearing all whites. Do we want to stick with that? That's the all whites, right? God, I love the blue pants though, man. That's all whites. Yeah, okay. Y'all want the all whites. What do we want the Packers wearing? Now, you may remember that the Packers have some truly horrific uniforms in their past. And I think we always like to do that. But if you guys want to switch it up and just kind of do a more normal thing, that's cool too. Since they are wearing retro. That's right. How retro are they going? Like these? Are they wearing these? These are pretty bad. Thank you, Brad Holmesara. Why? That's the only retro one they got. Do we want to just do that? Their 50s. So that 50s must be their 75th anniversary because of math. It is really bad. I feel like we should do it. Or do we want to do all green? Some people on YouTube want all green. What's this Dave Burkett thing? You got me curious. Oh my God. My pec hurts. Just from doing 10 up downs. Do this one? Okay. We'll do this one. My computer is running very slow, so I can't see this Dave Burkett thing. But all right, we'll run with these. All right, 8-minute quarters per usual. I think we gotta mess with the weather a little bit though. I think we're just gonna go straight rainy. It's a 4:15 game. Broderick Martin changing his diet. Love to see that. I tore my back in pre-game warmups. No, Dave was he wrote a story about. I almost said Pat McAfee. That was a weird thing to say. Broderick Martin. How he changed his diet. He was eating a lot of Jets pizza. Which, I mean, I get it. That turbo crust. It's no joke. All right, yes, it is betting time. So let me pull up the stream here on my laptop, which is going to be by my side all Movember because I got a million things I need to be watching at once. I'm still out of breath, guys. That can't be good for my own health. I think I want to keep this one a straight up bet. I'm just going to keep this. Pick your winner. Who will win the Madden Sim? The Lions have won 3 straight Madden Sims. I'm going to just throw that out there. No line on the game, on this game. I think it's 2.5 for the Lions in real life. But if you want to gamble your channel points, this is only something that's available on Twitch. YouTube doesn't have channel points. Head over to twitch.tv/Pride of Detroit, and you can get in on the fun. Here we go. All right. Prediction should be live at the top of Twitch chat. What was your time on the 3-mile run? 40 minutes. 40. So not great. Had two sessions of significant walks in there. But listen, I'm working my way up. I don't feel too bad about it. I got the 3 miles this morning. I felt good about that. While I was watching that new Anna Kendrick's movie, which I don't know why, but starting your day off with a movie about a serial killer, would not recommend. All right, let's see what you guys are predicting. Get out of here. Got a lot of channel points on the Lions. Why won't you let me see the specifics? There we go. 50,000 from Jay Reverie on the Lions. 30,000 from Luxtables on the Packers. 80% channel points on the Lions so far. You also wake up. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I can't help it. It was really like 5:30 today. Have you ever done I ran the D in 5K? No, I've never run any sort of 5K or anything like that. I don't enjoy running, but I do enjoy being in shape. I do enjoy playing tennis. I do enjoy playing disc golf. And I'd like for that or 10 up downs to not kill me. So Anna Kendrick is not the serial killer in the movie. And I don't think I'm spoiling anything to say that, considering the very first scene is the revelation of a serial killer. All right, you guys got about 10 seconds left. Not even that. The channel points spread out a little bit more. Krolik put 60K on the Packers, while Old Wolf came in at the very end, put 75,000 channel points on the Lions. So let's get this thing going, huh? Get into pickleball. I unfairly judge pickleball because they're taking over our tennis courts. But I get it. It's like, to me, pickleball's tennis for people who don't want to move. I want to move. That's part of the fun in tennis. It's just like is ruining your knees. That's part of the fun. We're up to $2,100 raised in the very first Movember stream. As a reminder, we are raising money for the Rogel Cancer Center at University of Michigan. If you want to donate, !donate in either chat, or you can just scan the QR code way over there in that direction. It'll lead you to that page. You can do silly stuff to us, to me in particular, with your donations. It's the reason why I'm wearing this dumb hat. It's the reason why I have a unibrow. It's the reason why I'm still sweating from the 10 up downs I just did. Go to pridedetroit.com for more information. All right. Rainy day in Lambeau. Oh no, the Greg Olson curse. That doesn't exist anymore. There's Kyle Shanahan wannabe. There's a bunch of Packers in ugly uniforms. Looks like the Packers are going to get the ball first here. By the way, Father of Harambe, thank you for following. How nervous are you for this game? 1 to 10? I don't know, like a 6. If the Lions lose this game, I would say the general cost of it is relatively low. Like, obviously, you don't want to lose a divisional game if you can't, and being in first place in the NFC North is way better than being in second place or potentially third. But in general, like, the Lions are still going to be fine. They're going to make the playoffs. If they beat Green Bay at home, they have a good chance of still winning the division. And I don't know, like, to me, like, the biggest thing I'm worried about every single week is injuries. It's just like, please to God, let no one that's necessary to a deep playoff run get injured, because we know the Lions are going to make the playoffs. Like, it's not even a question. But the only thing that can threaten that or threaten a Super Bowl run is injuries, in my opinion. And so, like, every week it's just like, please, can we get through this without so-and-so? I'm not even going to put a name out there. Without so-and-so getting injured. Now, that being said, how much, like, does this matchup worry me? I mean, like, probably about a 6 out of 10. They're a really good football team. I think they're going to be able to run the ball on the Lions a little bit. But I think their defense is a little bit overinflated because of turnovers. And the Lions typically don't turn the ball over that much. Jared Goff has been very careful with the football since those first 2 games of the season. The Lions have only lost a single fumble all season. Now, Jared Goff does have 4 fumbles in the last 2 games, and the Lions recovered them all. I don't expect that luck to stay up, but I think this Packers defense can and will be beat by the Lions offense. I do. Some people think the Lions are going out there to embarrass other teams. What do you think? No, I think that's silly. I think they're out there to win. I think if you've watched football enough, you know that a 21-point third quarter lead is not, absolutely not guaranteed to win. So what I think maybe some teams are taking as disrespect or trying to embarrass the other team, the Lions are just trying to secure some damn wins. And I'm all for it. To me, it's not like, oh, we're pouring. I mean, there was a little bit of pettiness to the Cowboys game. I think we can all probably agree with that. But to me, if you are up 21 points in the third quarter, that is not a guaranteed win in football today. Pour it on. 28-3, exactly. Pour it on. Keep doing what you're doing. And listen, like, people think that these trick plays are like flashy, like, oh, we're going to embarrass you. It's not just about beating you, it's about no. The trick plays are not a bug. They're a feature to what they do. They're important to what they do. And I think that is the thing that people don't understand enough. Is like they think they're being flashy and extra. No, that is their identity. And so I don't think this has anything to do with the opponent and, you know, running up the score and making sure that, you know, when people look at the scores in week 9, it's like, oh my God, the Lions had 72 points. Like, they're doing it to secure wins. And you know what's an awesome extra beneficiary of that? It's when you're up 4 scores in the fourth quarter, you don't have to worry about your starters getting injured because you get to bench them. So, all right, I'm off my soapbox. That is my take on the people that think the Lions are being extra or trying to embarrass opponents. It's very silly to me. I'm with you, Jay-Z. I think this is going to be a very run-heavy game on Sunday, which is why in First Bite, one of my 2 things I think I know, is that there will be 300 rushing yards between the 2 teams on Sunday. Brock Wright, by the way, says we don't need to run the ball. Give me the rock. Give the rock to Brock, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. Hello, chat. A lot of who's in the chat. Lions driving right down the field here. Goff with Montgomery to his left is going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to look plenty of time. Backs up, throws, checks it down to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's open. He's going to cut upfield down to the 2-yard line. Gets taken down there. 2nd and goal from there, and Jared Goff is pumped. Meanwhile, somebody, I'm just going to assume Ndamukong Suh because he was number 90, just looking cold and wet on the sidelines. Dan Campbell doesn't mind the rain. In fact, he loves it. Empty set here on 2nd and goal from the 2. 3 to Goff's right, 2 to his left. Goff takes a snap, looking, still looking, backs up. Going to have to get rid of it in a second here. He doesn't. He takes a sack all the way back at the 13-yard line. Wyatt with the sack there. Goff has just got to throw that one away. Live to see another day, and now the Lions have an extremely low percentage play here in 3rd and goal from the 13. Paul came flying out there at the end. Will Goff beat the Dome Merchant allegations? I feel like that's not much of a thing anymore, is it? I know the Lions barely ever play outside anymore, but how many times does this guy have to win in Lambeau before we throw it out the door? He's 2-0 in his last trips to Lambeau. I know the weather wasn't terrible for either of those, but it was cold as hell in 2022. Goff backing up, throws. Oh, no. What are you doing? It almost looked like he was throwing that one away, but instead it goes right to the Packers defender, and Eric Stokes picks him off and erases in threat of Lions points there. You had to mention the Jared Goff outside narrative, and what do you know? He throws an interception on the next play. I don't know what that was. He moonballed it. He Jeff Garcia'd it, and Tim Patrick just kind of stood there and watched the ball. That's not Tim Patrick. Who was that? I thought there was a 1 at the end. It wasn't Khalif, was it? Listen, I get it. Like for all of our differences, Saith the Viking, I think we can all agree F the Packers, right? Like, they've had their success. It's time for someone else. And I know y'all don't like us right now, and I understand why. But listen, no one benefits from the Packers continuing to be good. No one. Oh. Wow. Jordan Love kept it. Trying to prove that his groin is okay, and he looks like he's injured. Is he down? Do they have to bring in Malik Willis after just one play? No, it looks like he's going to stay in there, but he got up awfully slowly there. Just a 2-yard gain on first down. Love is going to give this one to Josh Jacobson. There's plenty of room, and now he breaks into the secondary, all the way down to the 40, to the 45, 50, breaks the tackle down to the Lions' 47-yard line. A 31-yard gain for Josh Jacobs' first touch of the game. That is kind of what I'm actually worried about tomorrow. What's going on with Jared Goff's face? Did you guys see it? Oh my gosh, Josh Jacobs breaking more tackles. All the way down to the Lions 31. Josh Jacobs is just a one-man wrecking crew right now. Is he one of the Fabrastic Four? Fantastic Four? Someone tackle this man. All right. I guess bottling up for a 6-yard gain is considered slowing him down. Back to Josh Jacobs, and there's a good open field tackle from Alex Anzalone, forcing the first third down of this game. I'm going to test out an alert and see if it shows up. Get him. Oh, there's a great tackle. That's a fourth down. Look at DJ Reader making a difference. Donor drive settings enabled. Preview. That doesn't show up. The alert box is there. What? They're going for it. I wasn't paying attention. Please get him. Oh, dang it. Donor drive. Okay, so the test works. Interesting. Interesting. Jordan Love checking this one down to, I'm assuming it's tight end. No, that's Christian Watson. Picks up 6. What? Line send a blitz. It does not get there in time. And that's a first down. Terran Arnold on the tackle now. Romeo Dobbs getting into it with Jack Campbell there a little bit. That's too easy. Too easy. Maybe I need to update the alert box. Sorry. I'm not as engaged. I'm just trying to figure this out. Show. That's the same one. It's very strange. We'll do one more test. I mean, I know the test is gonna work. The problem is why the actual donations aren't working. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, well, I did all I could. Lions are going to have to come back here. Should have taken the lead earlier in the game, but the one thing you can't do against this Packers defense is turn the ball over, and that's exactly what the Lions did in the red zone, no less. So let's turn this thing around in the rain. Got to run this play. Mesh. We're going to call this mesh. Because you're like, meshing. You get it. Crowd's starting to get involved here. Goff in the shotgun with Montgomery to his left. He'll send Sam Laporta in motion, then back. Going to pass it. Throws to Montgomery, who comes out of the backfield. Picks up about 6 down to the Lions' 31-yard line. And that could be the final play of the first quarter. They still have not run the ball a single time. Lions will come out in I formation here. 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Send Laporta in motion again. This time, nope, they're going to play action it again. Throw deep, down to the 50-yard line, wide open. Amar on a safe down, down to the 30, down to the 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. Huge play there to end the first quarter, and Amon-Ra gets up with a big first down symbol right in front of the ref. See, the offense is fine. Just one stupid play, really 2 stupid plays from Jared Goff. One, he took a sack that he shouldn't have taken, and then he tossed one up for grabs. My mouth is moving a little slower than my mind right now. Another play action. The Lions still have not thrown the ball, or run the ball. Goff gets hammered there, though. This time he does get to throw the ball away. But he's going to feel that one tomorrow. Dan Campbell trying to yell in plays from the sidelines, but it's too loud. By the way, Joshua, if you want to, let me know if you want to redeem your big donation for anything. Montgomery breaks a tackle. Down inside to the 10. Almost the 10. Breaks 3 tackles. Picks up the first down. What a run by David Montgomery. The very first time Lions put it on the ground there. All right, the Lions can, I guess, theoretically still get a first down just outside of the goal line, but for all intents and purposes, this is a first and goal from the 10. Goff looking, finds an open David Montgomery, who catches it, goes upfield and scores. 6-7, extra point pending. We'll have a tie ball game as David Montgomery celebrates that with Brock Wright. Gives out handshakes to Penei Sewell. Goff just cool and calm and collective in the pocket there. And Dave Montgomery against the linebacker. I'm going to assume that's Quay Walker because Quay Walker sucks. That's a touchdown. Frustrated on that Packers side. What did I tell you? Madden finally has it right. This Packers defense, not very good. The only time they manage to look good is the occasional turnover. So you don't turn over the ball. What happens? Bam. 6. Casey on YouTube wants him to throw all over the Packers on Sunday. Secondary overrated and injured. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about the injured part. I may have objections to them being overrated. Or you're saying Goff outside the weather overrated. You say DBs are thin on injury. I misquoted you, Casey. That's my fault. Takeaway merchants, exactly. Not much doing there in the return game. Line special teams remains elite. Josh Jacobs, just an absolutely dominant first drive there. 7 carries for 66 yards and a score. Should do the whole man stream in Looney Tunes voice. I mean, I can do it in an ASMR voice. All you have to do is donate $50 to the Robo Cancer Center. Now Lions run defense stepping up in the second drive. Only a 2-yard gain for Jacobs there. Although the last drive also started with just a 2-yard gain. Granted, that was Jordan Love. Love in the shotgun. Going to take the snap and looking to pass. Going to check this one down to Watson again. Who's going to lean forward, roll over the defender, and get the first down. Austin Mammoth, who already donated $50. ASMR request for the commentary starting. Hold on, let me set the timer. Right. Now. All right, Jordan Love taking the snap. He's going to fake it. Josh Jacobs, now he's going to try to scramble up front. And no. He says, no, thank you. You're coming down with me. They'll set up a 2nd and 8, guys. Dan Gamble out in the rain, just loving it. Why can't I think of it? LaFleur's soft. He doesn't like the rain. Like we do. You know, the tip-top rain. Nice play there by Carlton Davis. To a 4-yard gain, and now it'll be 3rd and 6. The first real 3rd down test of this Packers offense. Now watch as LaFleur calls a terrible play, and the Lions force a punt, starting right. All right. Here you go. That's what $50 will get you guys. Check down again to Chris. Why is Christian Watson the 100% check down option? A cockney? I don't know how to do a cockney. See, that's me trying to do one. So the simulations were incorrect for the first 4 streams. They have been correct the last 3 streams. Although I'll say that the scores have never really been very close to what the actual scores of this game, of the games have been. Josh Jacobs, hole up the middle. Nice tackle there by Meek, but not before Josh Jacobs picks up 8 down to the Lions' 41-yard line. Yeah, no, I don't do accents. They're very bad to a point where they're probably very offensive. I know, Ash. I know. Little play action there from Jordan Love. Going to check. For a team that really loves to go deep, they have not gone deep once yet. He'll check that one to Josh Jacobs, who gets out of bounds only after a gain of 1, which sets up yet another 3rd down. Packers 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive alone. And this is the easiest of the bunch, a 3rd and 1 from the Lions' 40-yard line. Poor Ed. Oh, that was a cool little fake. Little play action without actually faking the handoff. Quick screen there. Is that? I should know their numbers by now. That is Dobbs. Picks up the 1st down to the Lions' 34-yard line, gain of 6. See, if I do an Australian accent, it's just going to be based on Outback Steakhouse commercials. I don't even know who John Cleese is. Should I know who John Cleese is? I feel like I probably should. Check down, check down, check down. Christian Watson, who else? Picks up 6. Oh, Monty Python. For as big of a comedy fan as I am, Monty Python is an embarrassing blind spot for me. Cockney is tough London gangster. See, when I see the word Cockney, I think chimney sweeper. Is that not? What is that? Nice hit there by Jack Campbell, but I believe Christian Watson got the 1st down first. I know. Everyone says I feel like there's so many references to Monty Python at this point that it wouldn't even be worth it for me. Like, the Knights Who Say Knee, just a flesh wound. Like, I know it all already. I can't stream movies legally anymore. That's Dick Van Dyke, fake Cockney. Oh, you're not the only person to bring up Dick Van Dyke. Jim Jiminy. Jim Jim Cherry. Man, this Lions defense is getting carved right now. Jason Statham is Cockney? I know I don't know all of Monty Python, but like the classic sketches, I feel like I know most of. Michael Caine, yeah, I know Michael Caine. I can that's as close as I can get. Goal line formation here for Jordan Love and the Packers offense. They're gonna play action it though, and Brian Branch says, "Nuh-uh, can't fake me out." Sacked all the way back at the 10-yard line, trying to get that crowd riled up. Oh, and Jordan Love is slow to get up again. Oh, man, we're already at the 2-minute warning here. Always look on the bright side of life. I know that just from the commercials. I've never seen it. Is that Tucker Kraft and Brandon Joseph out there? All the way down to the 2. Big play here. He does get out of bounds, which is pretty important. Stops the clock. Lions have 3 timeouts to potentially get the ball back and score before the end of the half here. But the Packers looking for 6 instead of 3. Big play as Jordan Love in the shotgun takes the snap, looks to his right, throws immediately. He's hit right at the goal line. Is he in? They call it a touchdown. I don't know. Jack Campbell was there to meet Tucker Kraft right when he caught the ball. That's really close. I'd like them to take a look at that. This is going to be a terrible angle. Pretty good read from Jack Campbell. Oh, man, that's really close, but I think he got it. I think you've only heard quotes from one movie. That's possible. Is that which one? Life of Brian? I know this isn't like a either or situation, but when it came to like formative comedy growing up, I was all in on Mel Brooks. That was where I was at in my formative years, rather than Monty Python. I think I was a little late for Monty Python. I don't know. Sorry, Jor. Go back to vacation. Whoa, come back. Whoa. Hey. Don't say that. I love Robin Hood Men in Tights and Spaceballs and everything. I understand a lot of that stuff probably doesn't age well. Particularly, well, I don't like. No, I should say that again. I was going to say Blazing Saddles is fine, but Blazing Saddles is not fine. Yeah, I tried a couple episodes of the History of the World TV series, and I also could not make it through, which is sad because I do like Nick Kroll a lot. All right, Lions got to score here. Huge drive before the end of the first half. I believe the Packers get the ball to start the second half here. So we got to put some points up. Goff looking. Going to go to the sideline. Dangerous pass there to Khalif Raymond, who's kind of looking the wrong way. It was very awkward looking. And now the Lions in a deep hole here, 3rd and 10. All right, 3 wide receiver set. Goff under center. Going to send Amon-Ra in motion. Give it to him on 3rd and 10. He's going to cut up the middle and not be able to break free of a tackle. Pick 4 yards up. And Green Bay calls a timeout. And now things could get ugly at the end of the first half here because Green Bay just scored a touchdown. Now they're going to get relatively good field position. And they're going to get the ball to come out the second half. Not a good series of events here as Jared Goff awkwardly holds a Gatorade cup. Punt is away. The Gunners unblocked. So pretty good punt there all the way down to the Packers 26-yard line. That's where Josh Jacobs, Packers offense, will take over. Josh Jacobs having one heck of a day. 81 yards already in the first half alone. Jordan Love not too shabby himself. Probably like an 8. Uncle T-Rev. Probably about an 8. Ooh, that was interesting. A little quick slant with Lions defenders running all around. Stopped in bounds, though. Madden is 0 for 4 in correctly predicting. 0 for 4 in the first 4 weeks of correctly predicting the outcome. 3 for 3, though. Or 3-0, I should say, in the last 3 weeks. Little no huddle there from the Packers offense as Jordan Love going to try to scramble out, but James Houston's going to catch him, take him down for a couple-yard loss there as the clock continues to run. Now 3rd and 5 facing the Packers here. We don't really need to relitigate what happened last stream. You can go back and watch if you want during the break. It was during the first break. That's all I'll say. Down to 41 seconds here. Jordan Love scrambling, throws it way over his receiver head, and the Lions defense finally gets a stop. Now they might have a little bit of time here to dig into this deficit. 37 seconds in all 3 timeouts. We know that Madden is not particularly good with time management, though. So let's see what happens here. Maybe Khalif has some room. Nope, he's going to fair catch that one at about the 35-yard line. 35? That was definitely like 34, 33. But, I don't know, let's see. Needs maybe about 15, 30-ish yards to get into field goal range here. We'll see how the rain affects this team's ability to trust Jake Bates. Yeah, it certainly sounds like Love is going to play. I don't know if NBC Sports is referencing Schefter's report yesterday, but certainly what it looks like it's trending towards. Goff is low on that throw. 2nd and 10. Rossini says Love is playing. Just all coming out right now? Goff looking. Deep shot. Did he hold on? My goodness! Tim Patrick holds on for a huge gain all the way down to the Packers' 40-yard line. A 20-some yard gain. That is an impossible... That is a turkey hole throw right there. And good on Tim Patrick absorbing the hit, holding on to the ball, and the Lions call timeout there with 23 seconds left. It's a big play. Goff empty backfield here in the shotgun. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes a snap. Looking. Still looking. Going deep again. Up the middle of the field. Had a receiver, but just overthrew him. I believe that was Tim Patrick again. Him Patrick, as Chad is saying. Why is my internet so slow? Even on my laptop right now. 18 ticks left. Goff needs about 5 to 10 yards here to get into range. Sends Laporta in motion, then back. Looking, he's got a couple options short. And he finds David Montgomery, who turns upfield, down inside the 20, down inside the 15, and out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And now the Lions will have a couple shots at the end zone. Big play by David Montgomery, who's having himself a first half. We've seen he put out a little trade deadline article. Let me see what she's got cooking here. Goff up the middle. That's not going to get him in the end zone. Now 7 seconds left. Down to the 5-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Do you take one more shot in the end zone? You got a timeout. I feel like you have to take one shot here and then settle for a field goal if you don't get in. Let's see if Madden is that smart. Ronnie, I think you just might be bad luck. Okay, they are going to try to take a shot here. You can't take up too much time, though. Got to get rid of the ball relatively quickly. Goff with the snap. Looking. 4, 3. Throws it short of the sticks. And Khalif Raymond will catch it down at the 1-yard line. And with 2 seconds left, unless the Lions are going to get uber aggressive here, I have to imagine they kick a field goal here and go into halftime down 14-10. Actually decent clock management, I will say, from the Lions offense, but they will have to settle for a field goal, unfortunately. Just an 18-yard chip shotter here for Jake Bates, and that kick is up and good as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Packers 14, Lions 10. Let's see what Diana Rossini has to say about the trade deadline and the Lions. Quote, "It's no secret Lions coach Dan Campbell and general manager Brad Holmes have been hunting for an edge rusher since losing Aiden Hutchinson to a season-ending injury. The team has checked in with numerous teams around the league, including Cleveland, with hopes of landing Zadarius Smith." That's, I think, the only thing that is Lions related, and not really any news. But she does also say, I'm told Jordan Love is expected to play in the same article, so there you go. She also says that the Bengals are looking to do shopping, as in buying, not selling. So, your Trey Hendrickson dreams, probably not too likely, unless the Bengals could lose this week. Is Chris Spielman still in good shape? I would imagine so. He always looks like he's in good shape. All right, Packers with the ball, trying to add to the lead. Jordan Love in the shotgun, looking, going to check down again, throws it at the feet of his tight end, or maybe Christian Watson. Probably Christian Watson, because he's been throwing to him a million times. 2nd and 10. Thank you, Captain Cocoa Beard. Appreciate you. And look at how much we've raised, by the way. 2,100 in a single dang stream. Let's keep up that pace. Set some records this month. We're at 41,000 last year. I think we can beat that. Josh Jacobs trying to recreate some of the success from the first half. Not doing it there. Alex Anzalone will tackle him after just a 1-yard gain, and that'll set up a 3rd and 9. If you are interested in helping out with our Movember stream, we are supporting the Rogel Cancer Center at the University of Michigan. !donate in either the YouTube or the Twitch chat will get you a link directly to our donation page. You can make me do some silly stuff. Oh, Jordan Love was getting traced. Okay. Felt like he could have picked up 5 or 6 yards by running the ball, but he just decided to throw it out of bounds there. It was James Houston who caused the pressure, caused Jordan Love to get out of the pocket there, and that's a 3 and out for the Lions defense. Oh, we have 2. What was the other channel point request? I missed. There's 2. Oh, Horkson asked for a Zazu request. Let me make that happen. Zazu, come here, buddy. Want me to eat bugs? Exclamation, don't wait. That's right. Zazu, come here. Zazu, come. Come here. Want some Vegemite, buddy? Come here. Come here. All the way up. Yo. Oh. Ooh. We'll go full screen after this play, okay? Let's see what the Lions do. Ready? You got to look over there. Over here. No, you're looking the wrong way. You're still looking the wrong way. Jared Goff back to pass. He's going to get sacked. Oh, get that block, Zazu. Zazu, get that block. Let's say hi to the people. You're looking, what? You're just looking outside. Look at the people. You goofball. You goofball. You're just, what do you see, ducks out there? You can go. Feed him Vegemite. I'm calling the ASPCA. I won't feed him Vegemite. But we have Vegemite on hand for the Wheel of Pain. All right, 2nd and 22. Let's cut into that. We're going I formation, which is a little troubling. Don't run the ball to make it a 3rd and 15. Little play action. Okay, no one was buying it. We're going to throw this one. Jump ball to Brock Wright, and he cannot come down with it. Good play there by Xavier McKinney, the NFL leader in interceptions. And now, Lions in trouble here, 3rd and 22. He's a boy. That's my good boy. That looked like a false start. Oh! A dart up the middle to Khalif Raymond for 30! All the way down to the Packers' 40-yard line. The Lions strike in a hurry. Seemed to catch the Packers off guard there. And Khalif Raymond getting into it just right up the seam over the linebacker's head before the safety gets time to come down and close. Khalif Raymond into Packers territory. Argantis, that is a bald-faced lie. No, and I was doing some research into flea flickers and men, and I believe they're only in 2 different playbooks, like the Chargers and someone else. Gibbs gets his first carry of the game, I believe. Tries to throw a stiff arm in there, but he'll pick up 6. Oh, look at you. The king in his castle on the nicely made bed. Khalif Raymond Super Bowl MVP. That'd be something. Goff going to give this one to Montgomery. Does not follow his blocks. He had a really good block right up the middle. Did not follow and is only going to pick up 1. We don't know the exact breed. I did one of those tests, and it was like he's part pit, he's part hound, he's part Catahoula. Is that where the magic happens? You know it. Lions go I formation. They're going to give it to Montgomery again. A lot of push there from the offensive line this time, and he'll pick up the first down, but not a ton more as he's knocked backwards at the 35-yard line, but moving the change, and that's all that really matters as he gets in Eric Stokes' face. A little quick throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but he's decked out there. Did not pick up the block he needed from the wide receiver and just got absolutely plowed. Gross. I watched 3 other sims. One was 30-13 Lions. The other was a 40 burger for the Lions. One was 14-7. Really? I feel like that doesn't happen that often. Goff looking back to pass, running out of space here, rolls to his right, still looking, throws up the middle, and that's dropped. Khalif Raymond can't hold that one in. He had the first down, but he was knocked down quickly by the Packers defender, and that'll set up a 3rd and 10. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Lions are going to travel to Lambeau. The rain, little play action, little corner route. Did he drag his feet? No, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Sam Laporta would have picked up the first down there, but ran out of real estate, and now the Lions are going to have a tough situation here. Do you try a 52-yard field goal to make it a 1-point game? Do you go for it, or do you try to pin the Packers deep? Tough decision here. They're going to try the field goal. It'll be officially 52 yards from the left hash mark. Jake Bates perfect on the season. Is that going to make it? I think he made it far enough, but I think it was wide right, and that is no good. Packers will take over with good field position. Yeah, that went wide right, maybe even short. I'm Not sure why Hendon Hooker was holding. I think maybe the default is just to have your backup quarterback be the holder, but that's obviously not how the Lions operate. But Madden doesn't have that sort of attention to detail. One possession for each of these teams in the second half. We had a 3-and-out and a turnover, not a turnover, down to missed field goal. Now the Packers start at their own 42, trying to add to their 14-10 lead. Gives to Jacobs. Tries to bounce it outside, but he's met there by Kirby Joseph, who knocks him backwards after a 3-yard gain. Already confirmed that a quarter of the tickets are Lions fans, according to Channel 7. Is that true? That's crazy. It's a lot. A lot of stuff shorting over the middle to Christian Watson, and there he is again, all the way down to the Lions' 40-yard line. Quick slant, beat his defender, threw a stiff arm, and got down for a 18-yard gain. I don't have all the information on Pascal. He's understandably being a little bit quiet about it. Oh my gosh, Jack Campbell. Just absolutely destroyed Josh Jacobs after a 3-yard gain. The only thing, here's the thing that we know about Josh Pascal. Just getting a normal screening during his annual cancer checkup. They found something. It was taken care of. He says the cancer is not back. It's nothing like that. He was hopeful to be ready this week. Sounds like that got delayed potentially a week, and the Lions seem hopeful that he'll play next week. That's all I know. But in a conversation he had with MLive's Ben Raven, he did say the cancer is not back. So it's not that. That's where we're at. How many... To those that are voting eligible, watching, how many texts have you gotten this season, this voting season? It's out of freaking control. And I hate it. The calls, too. They're crazy. It almost makes me want to not vote. Also, he didn't get that first down. Challenge the spot. I am going to vote, to be clear. It's just frustrating. Give to Josh Jacobs. The Lions had an interior blitz, and he ran right by it all the way down to the Lions' 14-yard line. I should do early voting. It's just I haven't really had any time to. Tuesday is naturally my day off, so I'll just vote on Tuesday. About a dozen a day. Yeah, okay. That makes me feel better because that's about what I'm getting. Yeah, my vote matters more. There's no doubt about it in a swing state. Which, one, feels good because you feel like you can make a difference. Two, is terrible because the political ads are out of control in Michigan. Come on. Too much giving up over the middle. Is that Jaden Reed? Is that Jaden Reed's first catch? Oh, Romeo Doubs almost tripped over him. Jaden Reed, by the way, he's their number one. He's very good. Not trying to talk about who we're voting for. Like, the nice thing that I'm seeing in the chat right now is like we're all in agreement that the political ads and garbage is too much. And I like that none of this has turned into actual like political discussion because we don't need it. We've already had the discussions. Everyone's already chosen their sides. I still don't understand people who are somehow still undecided, but that's apparently still a thing too. Anyways. Second and goal here. Packers going straight goal line. You have to imagine they just give it to Josh Jacobs, and they do. Jack Campbell does get through to the backfield and take him down just short of the goal line. Packers thought they were in, but they'll mark them down at the 1. Huge potential stop coming here. Trade deadline day. Will you have time to vote? Yeah, I'll still do it. I'll just pre-write a couple things and be like, all right, the Lions traded for someone. Okay, the Lions didn't trade for someone. Have those ready in the bank. Oh, Josh Jacobs will walk in, and that's a 2-score lead for the Packers in the waning moments of the third quarter here. I don't disagree, Ash. And I'll leave it at that. I vote Myles Garrett. Would you trade 3 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and Jahmyr Gibbs for Myles Garrett? Would you vote for that proposition? I ultimately think the Lions will get a deal done. I do. No. I'll probably pre-write a Zadarius Smith article. I think it makes the most sense. I don't quite see the fit as much with Azeez Ojulari, but I get like the appeal. I get that the Giants would trade him because they have a bunch of young guys. They have a deep room, and obviously their team's not very good. But I don't know, the idea of trading for a 24-year-old player who's kind of more of an outside linebacker, who, if you want to keep around beyond 2024, is probably going to cost a significant amount because it'll be his first non-rookie contract. I don't quite see the fit. And I will not be pre-writing a Max Crosby article. I think it's too unrealistic. I'm not counting it out completely, but I'm not going to pre-write one. I did not see. What are you talking about, Tactile? I didn't see that. I really should already have a Zadarius Smith article in the can, but truth of the matter is I don't pre-write as much as I should. Not wrong, Casey. Look at all this time for Jared Goff, who's just going to throw it away into the Lions bench. Chat's going crazy. I got to scan up. Problem with the Lions being contenders is that the Lions have to pay through the nose to other teams. I don't know if that's true so much, though. Like, the Chiefs didn't have to pay too much for the guys they traded for. Second and 10 for the Lions. Goff going to go up the middle. And Sam Laporta is hammered, and the ball comes out. And they'll call it incomplete. Do you think Dan Campbell could motivate a guy like Chase Young? Campbell is a young player's coach. Young is extremely talented. Maybe. But it's tough because if you're in the NFL and aren't motivated enough already, like, I don't know if there's hope for you. I hate to say that because people can change. But you're in the NFL, man. As Dan has said, like, they're not going to babysit you. At some point, that motivation has to come from within. Lions go 3 and out after 3 straight incomplete passes. Seems like the Jared Goff reign narrative is starting to come to fruition here. Lions are going to be in a lot of trouble here if they let Green Bay score. But that'll be it for the third quarter. 21-10 Packers in Lambeau. Lions offense not being able to get it done today. And that red zone turnover early in the contest really lingering right now. I think J-Mo will be okay, too. There you go. Just got a spam call. I've at least thrown like 3 texts into spam today. Let's get a stop. Let's get a turnover. There's some pressure up the middle. Made the tackle. That's fine. Just a 3 or 4 yard gain. Aleem with the pressure. Anzalone with the tackle. We'll call it 5 yards. Trade for Tua. How do you get your phone to auto block some stuff? Because like my recent call log is just, it's literally, it's all numbers that I didn't even bother picking up. They're people that I don't know. I haven't got a call from someone I know in like a week because I'm just inundated with garbage. Android. Dang it. Well, Packers are on the Lions side of the field. Lions got to make a play here defensively. Now. Can't wait any longer. And they're just going to continue to get picked apart over the middle of the field. Jaden Reed, now he's going to fall forward for 8. I don't either, Dylan. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if my phone got put on some list or there's some sort of legal thing that got lifted that allows all these calls, or it's just the fact that Michigan is such a swing state this year, or technology has caught up. I don't know what it is, but it's out of control. And it's never real. Like, I've picked up a couple times. Pick that off! Oh, Jack Campbell! Jack Campbell closed in on that play so well and almost knocked it away, but it was actually even better that he caught it and lost a couple yards there. The price of fame. That's certainly not it. He did try to Mutombo it. R.I.P. All right. Got to get this stop on 3rd and 4. And what do you know? Up the middle to Jaden Reed. And no one there. First down. How do I coach these guys? How do I reach these kids? Oh, you're still getting them in Indiana? And Indiana's not a swing state? Dang. Nice play there by Alex Anzalone. Lions have done a relatively good job bottling up Josh Jacobs in the second half, but unfortunately the offense hasn't been going, and unfortunately they've just been letting Jordan Love paper cut them to death here. Whereas now the Lions don't have a choice. They can't allow even a first down at this point. They're going to run out of time if they do. Hold them to a field goal, and it's still a 2-score game. But the margin for error is slipping away here. Jordan Love going to go back to pass. Going to check this one down. Big surprise. Big surprise is Christian Watson. He'll get 5 yards short of the first down on the Lions' 29-yard line. 2 texts a day in Kansas. Dang. It's rough out there. Leave us alone, man. I wish I'd like a comprehensive study, and I don't know how you do it, on how effective ads are, political ads are. Oh my God, they ran the draw play on 3rd and long. Oh, they got him short. 4th and inches. Please, for the love of God, just kick the field goal. You're up 11. Just take things easy. Just kick the field goal, go up 2 scores, and you'll probably win. Don't bother trying to go for it and get cutesy here. Are they extremely effective? Ugh. They're effective in just pissing me off. They're also... Oh, my 8-year-old was getting freaked out. Dude, they're ruthless too, man. That kick is up. And good. So there's still a sliver of hope here for the Lions. 4:26 left, down 14. Yeah. I don't know what you can do about him. There you go. Pelissero tweeting out that Jordan Love is expected to start. So that's pretty much what we expected. I'm ahead of you, Krolik. Nice try. I get Tom Pelissero tweet alerts. But That's the thing. Like, these political ads, they're tapping into our worst instincts of fear and hate. And it's just, it's tough to see. And I understand, like, that's just what political discourse is. That's what cable news is. That's what TikTokers and YouTube, like, they all feed into just those terrible human natures of being afraid of hating things. And oh god, I just hate it all. Really poisons everything for me. Even when there are people and beliefs and ideas that I believe in, it's all drowned out by the garbage. And I know that has been a hot word, and I'm not using it in the garbage sense, but you know what I mean. JMO likely to get suspended again? I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, a lot depends on what the DA's office decides to do with the warrant. If they don't decide to pursue charges, then I have to imagine that'll be the end of it. Hold on. Jared Goff going deep. Jump ball. Amon-Ra comes down with it. All the way down at the 26. But yeah, I mean, if they decide to go forward with charges and arrest him, like, it's possible. We know that the league is trying to like really be mindful with gun-related charges, and even though JMO wasn't like waving it around or pointing it or involved in any sort of violence with it, responsible gun ownership is important, and it certainly seems by some interpretations of the law he broke it. So I don't know. It's a felony. Like, what he is being accused of is a felony. And so I don't know if the league is going to turn an eye on that if they pursue charges. I feel the same way, Adrian, honestly. Well, it's not necessarily witch huntery. I think the police are smart to do an internal investigation, right? Like, if the guy is in handcuffs and in the back of a car after what was like I mean, if you watch the videos, a pretty standard traffic stop, and there was no escalation from either side, which was good to see. And then they talked to a bunch of people. And listen, I'm not saying that JMO got preferential treatment, but I understand why the police would want to look into whether he did or not, right? That's important for them because they shouldn't be allowing that. Now, whether that means you have to look into everything and charge the guy, I'm with you. It seems like a relatively, I don't want to say victimless crime, although it is kind of a victimless crime, but at the same time, like, those laws are in place for a reason. JMO needs to be better about what he did, and like I said, it's felony. So I don't know where it goes. It's unfortunate that we have to have those discussions, but from I've heard from a lot of different opinions. Some cops say it's a discretion issue. A lot of times they'll just let that sort of stuff pass with a warning. Jared Goff! Go, Jared! Are you kidding me? Jared Wheels Goff somehow escapes the blitz, finds his way to the end zone, and we got a one-score game here. Now, is Madden smart enough to do the down 8 with, 3 minutes left type of situation? Because analytics would tell you to go for 2 here. I couldn't imagine like Madden is hip to that sort of stuff. We'll talk a little bit more about the JMO stuff tomorrow during the podcast. I know we haven't talked about it at all on the PODcast. I wanted to wait a while to digest some of the information, to learn kind of the nuances of the rule, to maybe hear some experts weigh in and kind of wait and see if anything else amounts from it, see if the DA's office makes a decision. That hasn't happened, but I think enough time has passed where we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the trade deadline as well. I think we might go 3 segments tomorrow. We'll do our normal game breakdown, takeaways, things like that, and then maybe a 3rd segment we talk about JMO and the trade deadline. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought both sides looked pretty good when it came to how everyone handled the situation according to the dash cams, right, or the body cams. I know a lot of people are like slamming JMO for saying I play for the Detroit Lions, and yes, it's not a great look, but there's 2 different ways of conveying that information. There's, you can't do this to me. I play for the Detroit Lions. Don't you know I play for an aggressive, hey, don't you know who I am type of thing? That is not how it looked to me. That to me looked like a scared kid trying to say whatever he could to help his case. And if I was a scared 20-year-old that's about to get put in the back of a cruiser for a gun charge and potentially ruin my whole career, yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. Wow, the Packers are coming out and throwing the football. I mean, probably tactile. Because I think what was also made clear to me from the body cam is that he didn't understand what was happening. I think JMO thought he was in the right. He was being safe. They disclosed the guns. They talked about how they had license for him. They didn't think it was a big deal. But unfortunately it is. So, I don't know. But like I said, I think the police office is right to do their due diligence to see whether he was given preferential treatment and go from there. All right, it's do or die time. Lions only have 2 timeouts now. They can't give up another first down or this game is over. They're going to give it to Jacobs, and he's got a wide open lane down inside the Lions' 35-yard line, and that'll pretty much do it. Lions will call timeout. They can only stop the clock one more time, considering you can take off about 1.5 minutes with 2 untimed downs, 2 unstopped downs. This game's relatively over unless the Lions can somehow force a turnover. Jacobs will carry the ball again. Jack Campbell will get him after a 3-yard gain. The Lions will use their final timeout. 1:48 left. And on top of that, the Packers are in field goal position, and a field goal would put a definitive end to this one. Yeah, A-Train, I do think he seems like a relatively innocent kid. I'm not going to pretend like I know him as a person. Maybe I have a little bit more insight than some of you guys, but I wouldn't say I have a ton, because who you are in front of the media is not necessarily who you are as a person. I do think there's a point to be made about him not putting himself in a good position either. Being out on a Tuesday night during the season at midnight in Detroit is not setting yourself up to be in a good position. Doesn't make him a good or a bad person, but I think some of the immaturity issues are still there, right? Oh, they're going to call him short, which, again, we got a sliver of light here. Packers can run this down to about 20 seconds left. It'll be about a 41-yard field goal. Or they could just go for it and try to end the game. I agree, yeah. He needs to know the rules better. That is also very true. They're going to go for it. Or are they going to just try to draw him off sides? No, they're going to run a play. They're going to throw it. Overthrown! And now the sliver has grown at least a little bit in size here. There's 23 seconds left. The Lions will start at their own 24. They need 76 yards in 20-some seconds here. No timeouts. They're going to need a big chunk play here and then another one right after that. Goff's 76-yard run. All right, here we go. 23 seconds left. Lions need a score. They need 74 yards. Goff takes the snap, looking. Plenty of time, still looking. Back up, now he's got to throw it. Throws to the sideline, overthrows. Really just throwing that one away. That's 7 seconds gone. 17 seconds, 76 yards. Is it possible? Got to release one deep, and now he's just going to get sacked. And that's going to end the ball game. That's going to do it. It's the one thing you can't do there. You got to get rid of the football and give your guys a chance to make plays. You take a sack with all those guys way downfield. And that's it. That's the ball game. Packers will come away with this one 24-17. Matt LaFleur, a.k.a. Guy Ledouche, walks off Lambeau with the W and a lead of the NFC North. Packers move to what? 7-2. Lions drop to 6-2. Got the Houston Texans coming up. All right, before we get out of here, let's look at some stats. Last chance, too. If you want to get your Movember donations in, you want to save them for tomorrow, that's cool, too. We're up to $2,100 raised for the Rogel Cancer Center. Just scan that QR code in the bottom right, or you can just hit exclamation point donate in the chat, like everyone else is doing right now. All right, let's look at some stats. Goff, 18-35, his lowest passer rating probably since week 1 or 2. Throws an interception as well. Not a really good completion percentage, but 8.5 yards per attempt, almost 300 yards. Jordan Love, on the other hand, barely threw an incomplete pass. Did not throw for many yards. He was just dinking and dunking, like I said. Only averaged 5.9 an attempt, but that was enough to keep the offense on the field, to keep the Lions' offense off the field. Josh Jacobs had himself a day. Had a quiet third quarter, but took back over in the fourth quarter and really helped put this ball game away. Lions chose not to run the ball pretty much at all. Dave Montgomery, 3 carries. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1. Jared Goff, 1. Amon-Ra, 1. So what is that? That's 6 total carries. For whatever reason, Lions did not feel like getting the run game going. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the beneficiary of that, 120 yards, 5 receptions. Christian Watson, a favorite target of Jordan Love today. Tim Patrick with a couple big catches as well. Dave Montgomery, also a big day receiving. Madden's record is currently 3-4. They had predicted going into this, they have predicted 3 games in a row correctly, but they were 0-4 to start. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's look at some defensive stats. Alex Anzalone and Jack Campbell tackling machines. Brian Branch too. Sean Gary, 1.5 sacks. Kenny Clark picked up a half sack. Brian Branch, a full sack. Devontae Wyatt, I think, had a sack on the very first play of the game for the Lions offense. But that'll do it. Let's get out of here. Let me... Whoops. No, I don't want to restart. We're not going to do it. What did Kneecapper say? Kneecapper. If I sign up for POD Direct, will I be able to see previous subscriber content? So when you get your introductory email... when you sign up, it should have links back to the last 4 or 5 editions. You could also, if you want, DM me and I can link you back to if there was like a specific one you were interested in that you'd seen us tweet out and were interested in. I could help you out there. Also, if you're not a Pride of Detroit Direct subscriber right now, you can get a quote-unquote free Pride of Detroit Direct subscription all the way through next year's preseason with a $100 donation to the the Rogel Cancer Center. I am not going to keep the hat on for the rest of the day. I might keep the yoga pants on for the rest of the day because they're really comfortable. And I also have to go to the grocery store, and I have to go to the grocery store with yoga pants on at some point in the next month. So anyways, that'll do it for the stream today. I'm going to try to make sure that I fix the stream in terms of getting alerts on stream. That probably won't happen by tomorrow. Oh, channel points. Good call. I'll do that real quick. But I'll have to talk to my digital streaming rep to get all of that figured out. Do new subs to PODD get access to previous content? Only, like I said, you get links to like the last 4 or 5 editions, I believe. There's not like a database that you can click on, but as I said, if there's like a specific edition you want, you can always ask me and I can link you if you can prove that you're a sub. All right, Packers win. Channel points are back. And I think we're all set. I think we're good to go. So, with that being said, let me get you a recap of the rest of the week's plans. Tomorrow, it's 4:30 game. We'll probably go live relatively shortly after the game. Probably after the post-game interviews and things like that, press conferences. So that'll probably be around 8:30. If I'm not mistaken, there's a pretty big Thursday night game that includes an NFC opponent, so we don't want to stay too long, but it might be a 3-segmenter because we have the trade deadline and because we haven't talked about JMO. It is Colts Vikings tomorrow. So that is, hopefully we don't run too much into that game. We'll have midweek mailbag and an important note to our streams. We will be able to start streaming First Bite again during the month of Movember because we want more live streams. We want more craziness. First Bite will be streamed again, but that will only be available live. After that, it will go behind the paywall for Pride Detroit Direct subscribers. So not sure what day we're going to record those. Bengals Ravens Thursday, November 7th. Okay. Does that game matter? I don't know. So anyways, First Bite will be back live on stream on Twitch and YouTube. If you've missed those and not a Pride Detroit Direct subscriber, you'll be able to watch those live, not taped. The VOD is going to, like I said, be deleted on Twitch and move to a private YouTube link for Pride Detroit Direct subscribers. Midweek mailbag will be on Twitch and YouTube all month as well. Probably record that either on Tuesday afternoon or evening. Oh, I said Thursday game. I said Thursday game? Oh, I meant Sunday night. I did mean Sunday night. Yeah. I was just talking about the stream tomorrow. I don't want it to bleed too much into the Sunday night game. I accidentally said Thursday night. Anyways. Yeah. And I think that's it. We'll be back for the Madden Sim next week as well for Houston. So that's where we're at. Thank you to everybody who donated. All the resubs. RGA, thank you for the 5 bits. I think I missed that. Who said Go Loins a couple minutes ago. That's all I got. If you guys have any questions about Movember or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me, Twitter DMs. If you're part of PrideOfDetroit.com, throw a comment in the Movember link, the Movember article. I've been constantly looking over that. But till next time, guys, appreciate all the support, all the silliness, all the fun.